early morning live stream. What book should we start on? We can look at PrizePicks. Honestly, we can look at whatever book. So actually, there's a good play available on Fliff. So maybe we start out on Fliff. So the first bet we got, and again, every live stream play, it's just tracked in the description on YouTube. You know, there's a sheet tracking every single live stream play, so you can see them all there. Most of them are in the last sheet. But anyways, let's start out. Let's find some bets. So the first play that looks pretty solid is Lewis Gill under 5.5 strikeouts. So maybe we start on Fliff. Yesterday on the stream, we went 4 for 4. So pretty good day on the stream. But anyways, let's go here. So we want to go to the Yankees-Diamondbacks game. And unfortunately, this play was just minus 145. You can see, or minus 140 actually. They ended up bumping it down to minus 150, but it still looks pretty solid. If you look at the market, like all these other books, everything is baked into the market, the odds these sports books are putting out. So really the first step to, winning sports betting, beating the books, is just finding value. So you're going to see we have this at minus 150 on Fliff. Caesars has ripped this all the way down to minus 194. FanDuel only has a one-way market. Like you can see, they're not offering odds on the under. They only have odds on the over. But you can kind of assume if they have like 30, 40 cents of juice, the under would be around minus 180. So anyways, all this tool does, the positive EV tool, is scan the market, point out value. So the first play we have, and it would have been nice to get it at minus 140, but I missed it. I started this stream too late, so whatever. We can lock it in at minus 150. Clear value, checks out from a value perspective. And then what we want to do is, oh my God, man. Oh my God. So there's a lot of value on Better right now. So actually, Better has a promo too. And Underdog has a promo. But if you look at Better, shit, it's going to make me log in again. But they have a promo on Zion. So it's actually a pretty interesting promo. So let me just pull it up quickly. Again, I'm not sure why it's always logging me out, but there's a ton of value on Better right now. So you can see they have like an April Fool's special. Fuck. Why isn't my phone showing up? Anyways, maybe we'll do a PrizePicks slip first. So we got one Fliff play in. Come on, baby. Come on, connect phone. So if not, we'll do a PrizePicks slip quick. So anyways, maybe we'll do a PrizePicks slip quickly. I'm not sure why my phone isn't connecting. I think Underdog Fantasy has a promo as well. So let me pull up Underdog as well. So I try to do all these books on the stream. There we go. So there we go. So you can see on Better, they have this promo on Zion. Better, unlike Underdog Fantasy, they don't have like a website you can bet through. But anyways, so there's the play we got on Fliff. But let's do Better. So you can see they have this April Fool's special on Zion. So if you go over to Zion, you can see his threes line is 999.5. So obviously you want to take the under there. It's basically a free win. And then what we need to do is just find some things to pair. So let's take a look here. So there's a lot of promos right now. And the first play available is Andrew Abbott under 2.5 earned runs. So this is in the Phillies-Reds game. So maybe we start here. And again, this is kind of the benefit of having multiple books. Is Underdog Fantasy has a no-brainer promo. This is a free win. So does Better. If you use both of them, even if you're not betting a lot of money, just taking advantage of these no-brainer promos every day, that's going to help you out. So we have Andrew Abbott under 2.5 earned runs. And again, like the way that Better works, it's just like PrizePicks, is on PrizePicks, is again, like the general strategy for beating these fixed payout DFS sites is like on PrizePicks, you always get the same payout. If you take Banton's over or under, you get the same payout. Like PrizePicks doesn't change your payouts. It's fixed payouts. All that matters is the number of picks you're going with, not the actual picks. So why do we want to take Abbott's under? Well, look at all the sports books. They all have this like minus 160. He's a massive favorite to go under. Pinnacle, minus 158. Caesars, minus 154. Bovada, they're a little more aggressive on the under. They have this at minus 160. But long story short, we know his under is heavily favored. And then we got, oh, baby. So we got another baseball play. So you look at him, his over 5.5 strikeouts is heavily favored, according to the market. And again, like everything's factored into these odds. Lineups, injuries, all that crap is factored into the odds. Weather, like all that stuff is already baked into the market. So a lot of people, they try to start from scratch and think, wow, so this game actually starts soon. This game actually starts soon, so we need to lock this in. Where are you, baby boy? So where are the pitchers? So we want to go to pitching props, and then we want to go to the Cubs-Rockies game. So where is this? And we want to go to over 5.5 Ks. So we now have 3 picks, but there's so much value on Better. We can actually get in a 5-pick entry. The best type of slip on Better is 5-pick entries. So in the Pirates game, here's another one. I mean, dude, there's a fuck ton of baseball value right now. So we have Joey Meneses and Lane Thomas under 1.5 bases. So what we can do is now we want to go to the Nationals game. And these plays actually pair really well together because they're on the same team, right? Lane Thomas. So if the Nationals don't do anything all game and they're not getting on base, you know, both Lane Thomas and Joey Meneses are more likely to go under. You know, if Joey Meneses gets on base and is putting up a lot of hits and the Nationals, they have more at-bats, then Lane Thomas is more likely to get more at-bats, have over 1.5 bases. But anyways, we can lock this in as a 5-pick entry, and you want to play them with insurance. So this would be the 5-pick entry for the Zion promo, and it's only a max of $10. So what we can do is we can just lock it in. And again, here's the 5 picks. Then we can go over to PrizePicks, although there's a ton of value on Better, so we could just hit... We could hit another Better slip. But again, so anyways, I locked it in. And then what we can actually do is you can, if you want more exposure to it, you can just like remove the play on Zion. So we already have these 4 picks, right? And then what we could do is just remove the play on Zion, which we already locked in, and lock in one final play. So like Jared Kelenic to record a hit, Brian Reynolds under half of a run. So what team is Brian Reynolds on? So let's actually go here. So where's Brian Reynolds? Under half of a run. So honestly, we could just play this as another 5-pick entry with insurance, right? All the plays check out. All of them line up from a value perspective. So it's just like, okay, maybe we lock in this as well. So we get in two entries on Better to kind of start the day. And here would be the second 5-pick entry I'm going to lock in. And you just want to play them as a dynamic play. But anyways, locked it in. So what do we have on this stream? We have a Fliff play, Lucas Gill under 5.5 Ks. And then we got a couple plays on Better. But what we can do, oh my God. So all the values on Better right now. But what we can do is let's try to do this Underdog promo before we just start hitting fucking Better slips all day long. And at least try to get something in for this promo on Benchero. So Underdog, there's not like a lot of value available right now, but we can still try to find something to go with. So if you take a look here, again, like the first step to beating the books, what I make sure of every fucking play I give out is like, okay, is there value? Can I point to it and say, yeah, this play actually has value. I feel good giving it out. So B-Stick's line, this is on like the sportsbook screen. Underdog has him at 27. Hot Streak has his line at 24.5 with the under favored. So this is what's amazing about sports betting. It's why it's really fun. Is, you know, all these books set their own lines, bro. So sometimes there's a lot of good value on certain books. Anyways, Underdog's pretty dry in general, though. So we'll have to find, I mean, regardless, we need to find a play at least for this promo, even if Underdog Fantasy's pretty dry. So what else do we have? What else do we have? Alvarez over half of a base. So you can see here all the books have Alvarez bases heavily favored. Nah. We have Tyler Bertuzzi not to get a point. So let's just kind of see. Let's see what we have here. So maybe we go with Alvarez to get on base. I mean, whatever. Let's just lock something in for the promo. So what do we feel in? Like, we have Nurkic points. Meh. Nurkic points, meh. I mean, this probably seems like the best play. Alvarez to get on base. Checks out from a value perspective. You have multiple data points. You know, all these different books running around, setting lines, they all have his over heavily favored. If you wanted to, we could throw in Ruiz too. So we could do Ruiz over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs. And we could throw in as well, fuck, man. What was it? Alvarez over half of a base. So let's take a look at this. So something like this, but ideally we can get a 5-pick entry. I mean, maybe we can get a 5-pick entry, and let's see. Let's just see. I mean, let's see, too. Sometimes they bump the esports plays quickly, so let's see if it's still available. So if you want to lock it in, like these 4 picks seem halfway decent, but we could try to get in a 5-pick entry because why not? And Trey Mann, points, meh. Nurkic, what do we like? Kucherov, under 1.5 points. I mean, honestly, maybe I'll just take out Ruiz if nothing's moving and lock this in as a 3-pick entry. So Underdog, you know, they have pretty good payouts. So here's what we have just for the promo. Taking advantage of the promo. We got a 3-pick entry, 10 to win 60. Okay, cool. So we got in our Underdog Fantasy promo. And again, all the live stream plays, I'll remember to do it after the stream. They're just tracked in the sheet in the description on YouTube. But let's see what else we have. Maybe let's do a PrizePick slip. I'm a big fan of PrizePick slips. What I always say is sometimes 2 books, like there's big discrepancies, but there's only 2 books posting lines. So a lot of times when books first post lines, there's huge discrepancies in the market. Like you can see League of Legends lines for tomorrow are starting to come out. Hot Streak opens Jenkos at 6.5. PrizePicks is at 5. But you don't have other data points. You don't have other, you know, it's not really clear, like, is Hot Streak screwing up or is PrizePicks screwing up? Because you don't have other books posting lines. So you don't really have a sense. So usually those ones I kind of just skip over. So maybe we get rid of esports for a second. And let's see what else we can find that's not esports. Because it looks like there's some good baseball value. So we have Riley Adams under 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs. So let's go back here. We already have in our Underdog Fantasy plan. Let's build in our PrizePick slip. So we want Riley Adams under 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs. I mean, you can see, like, you know, DraftKings has him at minus 150 to go under. His under's heavily favored, long story short. But we need to find some other picks that we can kind of pair with it. So let's see what we have here. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. We already have plays coming up for the Final Four. Man, the Final Four is still so far away. Are we really going to play things for the Final Four? Alabama versus UConn. Trash-ass motherfucking game. But let's see what we got here. We got Aaron Estrada. Over 4.5 assists. So he's gone over 4 out of the past 5 games. Obviously, they're playing the best team in the country. Illinois couldn't put up a bucket. But you can see it checks out from a value perspective. I mean, I'm never opposed to getting in bets early for the Final Four especially. So if you want to play college basketball, Aaron Estrada over 4.5 assists. Checks out from a value perspective. He's gone over 4 out of the past 5 games. I don't know. But obviously the game's still 5 days away. So that's kind of lame. So let's see what other plays we can find for tonight. We have Mikic under 6.5 assists. So you can kind of see here, like, all the books have moved his odds towards the under. Caesars has him all the way down at minus 163. So who knows, like, what did they already move? Fuck, they already removed the baseball play. Man, sometimes they are on top of it with moving lines, bro. Anyways, we got Mikic under 6.5 assists. Super annoying. What else do we like? Banton over 4.5 rebounds. So again, like, information is reflected in these line movements. Caesars has moved him from a minus 115 favorite to go over to minus 157. So clearly, for whatever reason, again, sometimes it's lineup driven, a certain guy's not playing, but his over's heavily favored. He had 9 rebounds last game against the Heat. So this play checks out. Okay. And then Aaron Judge over 1.5 bases. So let's see how we feel about this. I mean, I feel like the Yankees haven't been doing shit. What has Aaron Judge been doing? Absolutely nothing so far this year. But That's got to change sometime. I mean, you can see checks out from a value perspective. All the books have his over heavily favored. So whatever. We got 4 good picks to start. But let's see what else we can kind of find to put into our slip. We need one final play. So sometimes I try to just see like, okay, so we're already fading Mikic. What kind of lines up to fade? Who do we want to fade? Oh, yeah. Mark Kanya under 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs. I don't know. We need a final pick that we can go with for this prize pick slip. Bogdanovich under 32.5. Jabari Walker over 8.5 RAs. So if we wanted to keep this to NBA only, we could do Jabari over 8.5 RAs. We have Kanya under 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs. So anyways, we could lock in this. You know, that doesn't seem like a horrible idea. Granted, not everyone can play college basketball, but if you can't play college basketball, sorry. This line will be bumped, though. They'll bump it up to 5. So if you want to get it in, you got to get it in. Anyways, PrizePicks has me on jack shit betting limits. If you want to replace the Aaron Estrada play, let me just put the link in the chat. But if you want to replace it, you know, there's other good options. DeMar DeRozan under 41.5 fantasy score. I mean, DeRozan has a higher fantasy score line than KD. KD's fantasy score line is 40. So fading DeRozan under 41.5 on the fantasy score, that doesn't seem like a horrible idea. But anyways, let me put the link in the chat for people who want to tail. And let's see what else we have after that. Link. Oh, fuck. Wait, someone just pointed something out. Oh, Banton and Walker on the same team. Yeah, so I didn't include them. Anyways, links in the chat for anyone who wants to tail. And there's the play. So what do we have so far? We have a Fliff play. I just got to remember. We have 2 better plays, one for the promo. Then we got a PrizePicks. Okay. Oh, shit. I mean, another option is fading Halliburton. Halliburton under 10.5 assists. What has Halliburton been doing recently? I feel like he's been hit or miss, man. Halliburton, 10.5 assists. When it's up at 11.5, that's much more. I mean, he's gone under 4 out of the past 5 games. So that's another option if you know, whatever. If you don't want to go with Aaron Estrada, if you don't want to wait till Saturday. But anyways, let's see what we got on FanDuel. Anything attractive? Honestly, not much on FanDuel right now. I've said before, like, sometimes FanDuel has, well, you'll see as we get closer to game time, they have pretty good value because they have tight lines on these college basketball player props. Or sorry, on these NBA player props. Like, they don't bake a ton of juice into their markets compared to other sports books. But anyways. Sheesh. So PrizePicks hasn't bumped anything. I mean, Celtics-Hornets game, it could be a blowout. I mean, there's just so much value on better right now. Like, this Andrew Abbott play just keeps getting better and is under 4.5 hits plus runs, or under 4.5 hits allowed. You know, sometimes it's lineup news. Like, I think he pitches for the Reds, so if the Phillies, you know, starting lineups released and the market's like, hey, like, this lineup kind of sucks, he'll be less likely to give up runs, so books will move odds towards his under. Or a lot of times in baseball, it's weather-driven. But, fuck, man, are we really going to double down on this guy? Am I really going to double down on him? I mean, this Meneses play also pairs really well with the Lane Thomas play. But, so what we could do is just build, like, what are you doing, bro? So what we could do is just build a slightly different variation of the same slip. Again, on better, they limit you to $100 per slip, or they limit me to $100 per slip, but there's a little hack, which is that you can just place the same fucking slip and just replace a couple of the picks and still get it in. So, like, if we wanted to double down on Mikic, Hornets game could be a blowout, obviously. Under 6.5 assists for Mikic. If the game's a blowout, you know, hopefully they're on the bench in the fourth quarter. So this Mikic play, same reason we like it on PrizePicks. I mean, it also checks out, again, it also checks out on PrizePicks, but we already got it in on PrizePicks. So like Bo Horvat, I mean, I do love my unders, man. So we could throw in a hockey play and just make one final pick. So where's the Islanders game? So we got our boy Bo under 2.5 shots on goal. And again, like, it's not like I love better. It's just sometimes a certain book has the best promos and stuff like that. So we can lock it in again. Just another 5-pick entry on better. So that'll be my third better play. And is there seriously nothing on FanDuel right now? Like, what the fuck, bro? So let's check out FanDuel and Caesars. Yeah. First half money line. I mean, again, like, doesn't seem horrible. First half money line, Suns plus 110. Obviously, the Pelicans have been hot, but no other book offering above plus 100 or plus 102. Pretty tight markets. I mean, plus 110 looks solid, but whatever, man. Kevin Durant under 6.5 rebounds. So let's just see. Maybe we can find something on FanDuel. So like KD rebounds, I mean, minus 120, under 6.5. Do you want to lock in a FanDuel play? I mean, the value on it's not insane, so whatever. Maybe I'll just hold off for now. So what do we already have on this stream? We got a fucking PrizePicks play. We have our Underdog promo play. We have a play on Fliff. And then we got 3 better slips. So we got 3 better slips. Again, here's the picks on better. The Lane Thomas one pairs really nicely with the Manassas play. But, what do we want to do? What do we want to do? It looks like we kind of cleared out the board. I mean, again, like, if you use Caesar, Suns plus 110 doesn't look horrible. And then if you use FanDuel, and you can see they already fucking moved it. I got to be quicker than that if I wanted to lock it in. Minus 120 to minus 136. Suns first half money line. Yeah, so anyways, I'll call it a day for now. I'll be back live streaming later. Just wanted to lock in the promos. Underdog promo, better promo, and there was some early value on PrizePicks. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. I'll be back on live later. Hopefully